Hello, YouTube people. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take a break from tomatoes. I'll get back to those in the next day or so. But I wanted to do a more thorough look at what I have as far as beans go. Beans are my number one love in the garden. And if I could only grow one vegetable for the rest of my life, it would be beans and peas, or beans. And I know a lot of people think that it's tomatoes for me, but it's not. It's actually, number one is peas, number two is beans. And peas are one of those crops that it doesn't matter what I do or what kind of crappy soil I might have, I can always get a crop of peas going. So without further ado, let's get started. I got some my gardener seeds here, and I bought these because he is one of the only vendors that carries this variety, and I like to grow this. I do grow it every year, and it's a tendril type variety, so you can use these for pea shoots as well, and that's spring blush. And yeah, they do look a lot like that, maybe not quite as pink, but that just depends on many factors. That could be soil, how much sunlight they get, etc. So I have spring blush, then we have blizzard, avalanche, got Sunny Bunny from Nicotovka. They have some funny named ones. 6 weeks. Joff, and I've grown this variety for several years now, and I like it. Let's see what else. Emerald Pearl. And so I'll get more peas later as I delve more into this box full of bean seeds. That's like, I believe, holds 30 things of Beneful dog food. Well, it holds my bean and pea collection. So let's see. Okay, I just ordered these from, oh my gosh, Jardin du Gourmet, Le Jardin du Gourmet, artisticgardens.com. And these are their 45-cent sample packs. So I always buy 2 Maxi Bell, and those are what I plant out every year. Maxi Bell, I grow those every year. And I'm going to apologize right now for my voice. I'm having some pretty bad sinus issues, and I've got a lot of drainage going down my throat, and it unfortunately does affect my vocal cords. Bob probably thinks it's great, but I think it kind of sucks because I have a really hoarse voice right now. Libra beans. And this year, as far as beans go, I am concentrating on bush varieties. I am not looking for any pole beans right now. Got chessboard beans, just a standard green bean. Let's see. Zoloti. Yeah, it's a yellow bush bean. It looks good. And then this is a, bush bean purple teepee. I think they mismarked that. I think that is a pole bean purple teepee. That is, anyways, that's how it translates. And this is a bush bean. It's Borletto. It's actually Borlato. And I have some other Borlato beans in my collection here that we will come into, that I will show you. Let's see here. This is a Pinto bush bean. I have a box down here by where I'm sitting that I'm just dropping these into. And let's see. Oh boy. You know what? This one here. Yikes. I'm going to have to open this one up because the tag is back there and I cannot. I'll save that one for later. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. We got Laughing Artie Greasy beans. I did a huge bean trade. Well, actually, it wasn't. Rita Milburn sent me a tremendous amount of bean seeds a couple of years ago because she was looking for Egyptian walking onions, and I have them. And here comes Bob with the dog. But anyways, I had them, so I sent her a lot of Egyptian walking onions, and I think she's still growing them. And she in turn sent me so many beans. It was incredible. Painted pony. Look at those. Those are so cool. And here's one of my favorites. And these are a pole bean, but that's okay. And these are Iroquois skunk bean. I mean, what's not to like about those? They're stunning looking. I gotta close my window here. Give me a sec. Was getting a little warm in here. Arapaho fish hill. Those are supposed to be a rare Native American variety. And I was going to grow them out for someone and offered to send them back. And I never heard back from them. So I'll grow them out again and I'll probably put them up for trade. Leo's Mountain Half Runner. I'm just grabbing them out by the handful. It's crazy. These are orca or yin yang. They're also known as calypso beans. And they are the bush counterpart of the skunk bean. Fox family greasy beans. Juanita Smith pole beans. I grew these not last year, but the year before. Very prolific. Something that I will always have in my garden. Once I get a place established that we can fence off to keep the deer out of, because how we had to do it 2 years ago, we're actually going to grow our grapes down in that bed. We're not going to use it for beans. And so I need to rethink something different for pole beans that we can fence around. And it can be with bird netting. I'm okay with that, but it's got to be easy to get into. And I do have a chain link fence gate if we can frame something up or something like that. I don't know. I'll leave that up to Bob to figure that out. But I want that area, and I'll have to be able to rotate it out because you can't grow beans in it year after year. They are not going to thank you for that. So I will have to rotate it out, but it's got to be somewhere that we can deer proof and stray cow proof. Because we did get a stray cow up here last year, the day before my birthday. Oh, yes, we did. I thought Bob maybe had smoked a little too much wacky tobacco when he came in and said that there was a cow in the yard, until I looked out the window and I'm like, oh, Jesus, there is. It was a pretty cow, too. We did find the owner. It came quite a way, though. Jacob's cattle bean. Scarlet Empress bean. We need to have a bean that's called the Crying Kelpie, because that's what we have in here. Rose is whining. Menard Greasy. Did you give her a cookie, Bob? Treehoon Sunset. I grew these too. These are a really good prolific bean that I will grow from now on. Rosa de Luca. Those are kind of an interesting. I think the reason why I like beans so much is, I mean, look at all the different patterns. Oh, I got Arabica coffee beans. I'm going to try growing coffee. I don't know if I can. I doubt it. But you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Ping Zebra. These are a lima bean. Look at these. How pretty are those? You can find these in Russ Crow's store. His website is www.abeancollectorswindow.com. He is the admin, my admin over at Heirloom Bean Addicts Anonymous. And the guy knows beans. Literally. He is an expert. And that group is wonderful. We have some people from over in Europe and in Asia and in Africa. And these people some of the bean varieties are just incredible. And so, yeah. Garden of Eden pole bean. Let's see here. Kentucky Wonder pole bean. So I do have some common ones, but I've got a lot that are just not common. And bean seeds, I kind of got out of trading them because they cost so damn much to send. I mean, I could just send this little pack, and these beans are not that big. And they're going to charge me through my post office over $5 to send those. It's ridiculous. So I don't send a lot of bean seeds unless somebody wants to do a really big, well, not really a big trade, but like a small one size ships all. And we are going to trade comparable seeds so that, I will do that. And then I will trade beans. But other than that, I don't trade beans or peas or any of the bigger seeds because of that. Now, this is really cool. This is a Chinese Vigna Ludmilla, which it's a bush bean, but it's a yard-long bush bean. And so I'm really excited to try that because that is going to be cool. And this one here, oh, good Lord. It's a yard long, but I'll go to hell if I can say that. Blooming Prairie. I got these the first year from Ken Fry, and I need to grow these out and save some. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that. Could you crack your window open just a bit? We've got a pot of simmering water on in here because our humidity was low. I looked over and it was in the 30s, and yesterday when it did like that in here, I started getting really far back nosebleeds, and I do not want to go through that again today because it hurt. My sinuses were so painful, it was making my teeth hurt. So we've got a pot on I've got a little 2-burner New Wave. I can't use our propane stove in here because of being on oxygen, but I've got a little 2-burner New Wave stove top. It's really cool. And we've got a pot in there, and Bob put in some cinnamon sticks and cut up an orange, and it smells festive is the word I guess I would use. Woods Mountain Crazy Bean. This is a Peruvian bean. It's kind of interesting looking. I bet that would make a good pot of refried beans, perhaps. And then again from Le Jardin, or Le Jardin. Oh my God, I cannot say it. There's the website, artisticgardens.com. This is their one of their 45-cent sample packs. And this is Coco Rose de Prague. And let's see. Another one of Russ's beans, pale gray lavender. Look how pretty those are. And as always, I like Ken Fry's beans. He doesn't put them in his store too often, but when he does, I snag them up. And these are Hobbs goose beans, and I did grow these, and they really did produce. I was pretty impressed with them. And these are purple potted pole, and this is all I got left out of these for now. But anyway, I started out with 3 seeds that somebody sent me, and I actually grew quite a bit, and then I planted them 2 years ago. And unfortunately, because Bob went down there were snakes down there, so where there's snakes, I'm not. And so I wouldn't go down there. And so Bob would go down there and pick. And, if he's going to be nice enough to go down there and pick, I can't, chastise him for, you didn't keep those separate. Some of them I knew what they were, but some of them I didn't. And so those got kind of mixed up. But that's okay, because we'll just eat them. Purple Dove bush beans. Those are pretty. That kind of looks like, that one looks like a blooming prairie almost. Blue Shakamaxon. And they are, if you look at them in the right light, they are a dark blue. I got chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. And from what I've been reading, they grow really well here in Washington. Probably over on the eastern side of the Cascades. But you know what? What the hell? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think I watched a YouTube video about somebody up in the Seattle area that grows those along with, soybeans. And so I want to try it. And this is a bush bean called Laura Bush. Get it? Etowah pole. I grew these too. Great bean. I liked it. Speckled butter beans. Very productive. See, I need to get a spot where I can get these going. Probably start those kind of early in the greenhouse. Let them get a good head start and then plant them out. I think that would be the only way that I'm going to be able to get a crop of those here. Let's see. Kebarika? I don't know. But it's a bush bean. If it's a bush bean, I'll try it. I don't even care. And these are an old Joe Clark half runner. It's an Appalachian heirloom. They gotta be good. And here it goes. And oops. Don't be throwing them on the floor. Okay. I grew these. Oh my gosh, when did I grow these? I grew these in 2019, the last time. I got these from Ken Fry. I bought these and he had Blooming Prairie at the same time. I planted them both out along with my standard Tanya's Pink Pod and the Maxi Bell. These, we put like, Bob made me like a trellis cage type deal to go over the top of one of my tall beds on legs. These things covered that. These were so prolific, and I cannot wait to grow these flood pole beans again when I have some really decent soil to grow them in. And it didn't matter how big they got. They were not woody or stringy. These were delicious. I cannot say enough good things about this variety. So if you get a chance to get some of these from Ken, or even maybe Russ sells them at his store, if you get a chance to grow these, I highly recommend it. They are just and they're as big as like a Vortex. They're big and they're good. And then we got some top-notch golden wax bush beans, which are great because one thing that Bob really likes is like that 3-4 bean salad. So that's why I got all these different colors. Man, that smells good. Hidatsa red Indian bean. So what I'm doing is I'm just reaching in and grabbing a handful of beans out and then going through them. And so I've got some Korean black soybeans. Do not thin the seedlings. Okay. They grow a little bit different. Now these, I have no idea what they are. So I'm just going to set those right there because I think that there is an explanation for them. Here's another package of those Cocoa Rose de Prague. And these are a red and white marbled bean. Red Swan bush beans. This is what happens when people just put these in an envelope and send them through the mail. Thankfully, I've got a few usable beans in there, but the agreed upon number I did not get. But I'm not petty, so I'm not going to go and say, hey, you owe me like 2 beans that got crushed. I don't really care. Black turtle beans. Got Plus D Soleil bush beans, kind of a light yellow white. Lentils. Lentils, believe it or not, over in eastern Washington in the Palouse Hills region, they grow a surprisingly large percentage of the nation's lentils over there. And so I wonder if they'll grow here, and for $1 a pack, I ordered them from Nikitovka to find out if they will. So these are Luganchanka, just your standard like regular lentil, which is great. And then this is a Taiwan long bean. Again, put it right through the mail and they get crushed. So people, don't do that because you know what? That really sucks. And these, I believe, were an offshoot of the Arapaho fish hill beans that I grew out, and so I separated them out because they're pretty chocolate looking. So I'll try to isolate those and see what I can do about them. Got Jeff Hughes greasy cut short. Cut shorts are something I don't know if they'll grow here, but I'm willing to try. Sacre Bleu. These are stunning. These are very blue. And it's weird. These are kind of like a half. They weren't quite a bush, but they're not a runner. And I don't think they're classified as a half runner either, but it throws off, see, you can almost see the blue tint there, almost. But they throw off some really dark beans, but they're still blue, but they're really dark because they usually dry to this lighter blue here. And I've grown these and I've got them separated out because I'll eat those darker ones and then grow the lighter ones because that's what you want. And then these are Fru Goldbohn. I don't know. I can't speak German very well, but look at them. Those would make awesome baked beans. These are a bush. Yeah, these are a bush bean. I mean, those would be awesome for soups. That's why I got those. And then we got Cannellino Rosso, which is Cannellino Red. Look how pretty those are. They're stunning. Palomino bush beans. Look at these. Looking at these beans makes me happy because they're so pretty. We got Vetch Wonder. Just beautiful. And these in these packages like this, these are Skunk River Trout. These are all from Russell Crowe. Those are so pretty. And Becca Brown, I got these because it said these were they use these for Boston baked beans. And I can totally see that. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to open these up because I cannot read what that says. Garden of Eden pole beans. Okay. Well, now that we know what they are. There. Garden of Eden pole beans is what those are. Got some winged beans. I'm going to give these a whirl. I tried these in 2019. And I got them to grow up the trellis, but we don't have a long enough season, so I didn't even get a bloom on them. So I will try those in the greenhouse. Senate Navy soup beans. I'm growing these for Russ Crowe. I got to send him back some. More of the Korean black soybeans. Grandpa Bishop. I believe these are a pole variety. I mean, did I grow these? I had to have grown these. I think I did. And they were really good. Any of those varieties that I got from Rita Milburn, were great that I've tried to grow out. Some of them I haven't tried yet just because of the crap soil. I wasn't going to waste the beans. Provider Bush. Now, like these, because they're so common and I can get those at any box store, I would try those in that kind of soil. But I'm not going to try any of these fancy heirlooms that she sent me. Hell no. This is extra whatever Precoce a Grana Violeto. And these are fava beans. And fava beans will grow here really well. And so I will try those in the fall because you don't grow those over the summer. Alabama black-eyed butter bean. Yes, please. Those look delicious. These are Tiger's Eye. So pretty. These are an unknown heirloom. These were another one of those ones that came out of the seeds that I got for that Arapaho fish hill. And the same with these. Unknown heirloom, but these ones, I don't know. I probably will wind up eating them. And these are one of Rita's creations. These were named after her dad, and they're called a brown eye bobby. And she developed those in 2014. Very pretty speckled. And these are Vermont cranberry. I had a few of these seeds, and I put them in a grow bag, like a rectangular size grow bag. It wasn't very big. And this was in, what was the year before? 2021. Yeah, the year before we moved up here, 2021, that summer. And I put them in that rectangular grow bag, and I grew them out for seed, and I got a whole bunch of them. And I need to grow those again. Uh-oh. I need to tape that sucker shut again. These are Sacre Blue beans. Oh, hang on, before I tape that shut, see if I can get them out here like this. Oh no. I don't need that many, I just need a couple. Can you see the blue on them? They're so pretty. Anyways, Sacre Blue. And then we have Ruth Bible Pole. And I did grow these out as well. Very prolific, and we enjoyed those as green bean too. Pink Tip Greasy. I did not try any of the greasy beans. I don't know if they will work. Smith River Super Speckle. Those are really cool. And I don't have many of the Seneca cornstalk left, but they were very prolific. I do. I saved these because they were very distinctive when they were mixed with a bunch of dried beans. They were very distinctive, so I was able to pull those out and save them. And these are called Dapple Gray. Those are cool. Trail of Tears. I'm going to assume those are Cherokee Trail of Tears. Oh, they're getting kind of tightly packed in there. Reed Crobe or Reed Croby, I don't know. But those are kind of a variegated reddish brown, pretty. Cannellini beans. I love cannellini beans. Those are another one I'm growing out for Russ. But he understands that I got zapped with bad soil, so I will be hopefully rectifying that situation this coming year and sending those back to him. So we got more Ruth Bible. These are ones that I grew out. And these are an unknown. Same with these. I'll know them as soon as I open them up and look, but I'm not going to do that right now. And I got the Chester skunk beans. These are ones that I bought the original beans from Baker Creek. They're succotash beans. And another one of those, if I open it up, I'll know what they are. There's my Juanita Smith pole that I saved. Chester skunk. Oh, you're going to have to... I'm going to have to open my window up a little bit here. I'm getting a little warm. And when that happens, I'll start coughing. And we've got some rather stagnant air going on and no breeze at all. And so it just makes it hard. There was another partial pack of the flood pole beans with a cat hair on it. And I don't know, move pole or more pole. I don't know. More of the succotash. These grew really well for me. I was really surprised by that. Oh, dragon tongue beans. These are in my garden every single year except for this. No, I even tried growing them this past year. They just didn't grow because the soil was disgusting. And so, yeah, I grow dragon tongue every single year. Got Maria Zeller. Those are pretty. Just really, like, clean looking. Rockwell dry bush. So pretty. More cannellini. Some more that I'm not going to open up. I saved some Hobbs goose beans. This is called Yellow Dog Belly. Senate Navy Soup. And Tonawanda strawberry. That's the one that I'm doing a grow out for Russ on. I was able to get a little of them, but he said keep them for another year. Well, I wasn't even going to attempt it this past year because I looked at that soil. I just was not even sure about it. So we tried it with some of my bush beans and nah. Provider bush beans. So I'll try it with those because I can buy those in a box store. Got Scarlet Runner. More of the Tonawanda strawberry. Christmas pole beans. One of those ones that I'll have to open it up and look. Etowah pole bean. Seneca corn stalks. Yeah, I did save a bunch of those. And even more Hobbs goose beans. Those grew really well for me. I was really surprised at how well they grew. More cannellini. Grandpa Bishop's pole beans. That one I can't show you guys. That one I don't know if I'm supposed to have or not, and I'm not going to get anybody in trouble. Mayflower bean. Painted pony. So am I gardener saying that I never bought from him? Like, really? Strike bean. Red kidney bean. I've bought a lot of seeds from him. So I don't know where he was coming up with that nonsense from. Black turtle beans. Blue Lake 156. Oh, these are the Walmart beans. That's okay. I mean, there is nothing wrong with buying these right here for fresh eating, even canning. I don't know if this is an heirloom or an OP variety to save seed from. I don't know, but I mean, to plan out to eat, it's great, especially for 50 cents. Gray Mountain. Those are kind of a dark gray looking bean. I like them. Cannellino Nero. So I showed you the Cannellino Rosso, and those were the red and white. The Cannellino Nero are the black and white. And I don't know what these are. Probably ones that I'm just going to eat. They might have been an offshoot of those. Oh, wait. Same thing as those. Yeah, these are the Vermont cranberry that I grew out. I think I planted 12 seeds in that little container, and I got that other bag that I showed you plus these full. Very prolific. These are a Kentucky bush bean, Kentucky Wonder maybe. Bought these at Four Corners Feed in Castle Rock when they put all their seeds at the end of the season on sale. So I think I paid like 50 cents for that pack of beans. I don't know what the pink is. Don't really care.
Fertilizer.
Is it fertilizer or is it pesticide? Fertilizer. It doesn't matter. And there's 2 more of those packs of, I have to open them up to find out what they are. And I'm not going to do that. Juanita Smith pole bean. All these are ones that I've saved. Senate Navy soup bean. I'm doing these for a grow out for Russ Crow because I really want to be able to send him back what he wants, and I really want some of these in my collection. This is the actual bean that they made a big pot of soup with and served to the Senate, and I just think that that is cool. Chester skunk. So pretty. Skunk beans are, as far as color and markings, skunk beans are my favorite. Robert Hazelwood. I got a bunch of those too. This one is pretty prolific. Dixie speckled beans. Another pack of Seneca cornstalk. And here we go. Wood Boogie. Now, I don't know if Julie Woodbury developed this variety or not, but I just thought the name was kind of cool. Good Mother Stollard. It's actually a pole bean. It is not a bush bean. Oh, that smells so good. Tongue of Fire. These are a Borlato variety. And I have grown these for a couple of years. These are another one that make an appearance in my garden pretty much every single year, along with dragon tongue. Some form of Borlato, and of course, dragon tongue. And owl's head half runner. I need to get a drink. We're about halfway through this box. And I will go until it warns me that I'm running out of video time on my phone. Or until I get done, one or the other. Black Nightfall. Those are striking. These are more of those Vermont cranberry. I'm telling you, those suckers were so prolific. 12, I didn't plan it. I think it was 12 seeds. It was not very many. Chinese Vigna bean. These are a yard long. Rose Creek Beauty. I have several with almost the same color pattern. This one was bought because of the name, because my Australian Kelpie, her name is Rose. Treehoon Sunset, like I said, I was able to save a bunch of those. Senate Navy Soup. Greasy Grits beans. And a very full pack of the Treehoon Sunset. So I'm really set on those. Those grew amazing. Top Notch Golden Wax. Those, and if you heard my husband, I apologize. Anyhow, Top Notch Golden Wax. I got these when that Four Corners place where I got those pink coated beans. I think I paid 50 or 65 cents because they put all of their stuff half off at the end of the year, and I take advantage. Kabuli Black Garbanzo beans. Those I cannot wait to grow. Those are going to be cool. These are more of those Blue Lake. And Dwarf Gray Sugar. I mean, like I said, for 20 cents, these are the Walmart ones, because Walmart sells them for 20 cents and dollar store sells them for $1. So for 20 cents, you get a pack of seeds that will produce, I mean, you could get like 2 or 3 of these, and you will have a whole row of peas to feed your family with for less than $1. And if I remember correctly, if you get food assistance, you can buy these with your food stamp card. So, I mean, and they grow in buckets. I know this because I grow them in buckets. I grow them in old cat litter buckets. And they just, I grow peas like crazy. I kind of want to like triple my production though this year. Bob's looking at me like I have 3 heads, but I want to be able to grow out all the peas that we're going to eat throughout the winter and put them in the freezer is what I want to do. And then I got a pack of Cascadia Sugar Snap, you know, an OP variety. I can save the seeds from that. Same with these. I can save the seeds from these Green Arrow. Good Mother Stallard. And then I was going to plant these out, and then for whatever reason I didn't. So I still got the name tag stuck on there. These are Laxton's Progress number 9. Another one of those 50-cent deals. Okay, this is funny. There's a fast food burger chain, kind of a regional thing here where we live. It's called Burgerville. Now, if you live in Washington, Oregon, you'll probably know what I'm talking about if you live, in either Washington or Oregon. Anyways, Burgerville. When you order a kid's meal, they do not give you a toy. They give you a pack of seeds. So I got Cascadia Snap Peas. So I was ordering their kids' meals for quite some time so that I could get their packs of seeds. I thought it was just the coolest thing ever. Yep, see? Seed packets produced in the USA in December 2021 for Burgerville LLC. And it's a little chain, regional chain out of Vancouver, Washington. If that's not the coolest thing ever, it's a great idea. I just can't think of a better idea. Another one of those 50, 60 cent packs of Sugar Snap. Found the Maxi Bell. Paid kind of a little bit for these. And I actually like those 45-cent sample packs better. Jacob's Gold. Oh, my sinuses are bleeding a bit. But our humidity has come up. These are Calypso, like those orca beans, the black and white ones that I said were the bush counterpart to the skunk beans. I have a package of Calypso. This is like the handiest mix ever. It's a mix of Tanya's Pink Pod, Empress, Dragon Lingerie, which is Dragon Tongue, and Blooming Prairie. And you know what? It is so easy to tell these 4 beans apart that you can save seeds from these with no problems whatsoever, because there is no mistaking one for the other. Not in these. There is no way. Anyhow, so I, instead of buying each one separately, because I don't usually buy the Empress, but the other 3 I would, but I just bought this. Why not? So when I opened the pack last year, I was able to, ooh, that pack is open. I was able to do a pot of each variety. And of course, they didn't grow, which pissed me off. But, you know, we'll do it again next year. These are Karubi de Mosaine. These are a snow or snap pea. Sugar Snap. Getting low on these. Sugar Magnolia tendrils. These are what you use for like the pea pods or the pea shoots. 1,500-year-old cave beans. When I show you a pack and it's got before, not this summer but the summer before, this is how we differentiated what each bean was when we planted them out. Instead of writing the name out on each and every little stake, I just simply did them by number. And I think we wound up planting, how many, Bob? Like 55? Something like that? Bean varieties down there? Something like that. And this is just a whole bunch of mixed, I don't know how else to say it, because there's even nasturtium seeds in there. So this is just like a whole bunch of mixed shit that I saved. Let's see here. I got black cocoa dry shelling. Oh, would you look at that? More M.I. Gardner. Ericara yellow. Yeah. I got Blue Lake 274. I believe this is the one you can save seeds from. Again, another 50 cent a pack, whatever. Bought it at the end of the year. Tanya's Pink Pod. These I grow every year without fail. I have for, oh my God, probably since like 2015, so going on 10 years. 50 cent pack from Walmart, pinto beans. 50 cents to feed your family, why not? Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm going to not do those till the end because those are like some of my, those are the coolest seeds that I have in my entire collection. And I don't want to do those right now. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to do like that. I don't even think I'm going to put them back in there. I got some sugar and peas. I think these are all peas of some kind. Crowder pole peas. Sugar Daddy. This box is getting full down there too. English peas. These are just a shelling pea. They're not really a known variety, which is fine with me because I just want some peas to shell. Alaska peas. Desiree dwarf Blau Shockers pea. I don't know some of these names. These are a snow pea. Rada peas. And I mean, Nicotopka, they give you a decent amount. For like $1, you get 40 peas. Some more Joff. See, I needed to get some more. And they had them for 97 cents. I grow these every year. I have for a couple of years now. Because they produce really well. Don't fall. These are favorite pea. Grew these last year. And they did produce. Some more of those unknown English peas, which I happen to like English peas. I like shelling peas. Some more 6-week peas. Ravioli, get out of there. Ravioli is my orange cat. And he can be a shit sometimes. Honey snap peas. Sugar snap. Little Marvel. Some more of the Laxton's Progress. Blue Shelling Snow. I did grow those last year. Don't have very many of them left. And it's a bummer, too, that he had to turn out to be so, ridiculous in my group. Because now I can't buy seeds from him anymore. Because that just kind of goes against everything that I stand for. These are called Rovia, I believe is how you say it. And they're from the Umbrian region of Italy. And I grew these last year, and they are so cool. I didn't get a whole lot of them, but I only had them in a bucket. These are ones I think I would move out to where I can just grow a patch of them by themselves. And I think that I'm going to do that. And you eat the dry peas in soups, or you can grind them for polenta. I mean, what's not to love about a multi-purpose vegetable like that? And these are just miscellaneous peas, including spring blush. So these were from 2001. The great thing about them is, you let those dry on the vine and stuff. I can grow those out. And they'll be fine. Purple hull. Just regular old everyday lentils. But we got some red chief lentils. Sugar snap. Primrose pea. Miracle pea. And these are sugar daddy pea. Holy crap, that box is getting full. Tom Thumb. Oregon Sugar Pod 2. Golden Sweet. What are these? Little Marvel peas. Black beluga lentils. Koi French lentils. Oh, wow, I'm filling the bottom of the box. How about that? Big old pack of Vortex pole beans, plus some more Vortex. Succotash beans. Slippery silks. See the one and the two. That's how they went down into the bed down there, and how we were able to keep track of them. More mixed peas from 2023. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's some Rovia in there. There's just, I grew, I think, 10 different varieties, so there's some of everything in there. So this would make a really great pot of soup. Lord, come out. Hey, there's light at the end of the tunnel. How about that? Give me 1 second. Oh, wow. We are almost at the end of this. Nona Agnes's blue beans. I don't know if you can tell, but they're blue. Maxie Bell. Got some edamame. Tender green. Oh, I do have some. I don't remember. Fort Portal jade beans. Blue jay bush. I don't remember. I think these might be Russ's, but I'm not sure. Purgatory beans. Navy beans from M.I. Gardner. And pinto beans from M.I. Gardner. Black Knight runner bean. Got some broad Windsor fava bean. Chinese red noodle bean. Chinese green noodle bean. 2 packs of dragon tongue bean. And some more of those tongues of fire or boer lotto bush. And last but not least, this is the freaking coolest beans that I have in my entire collection, huh, Bob? And I don't know if there's anybody else in the United States that would have these. And I got these from a very generous person. What was that? Did that just turn off? I got these from a very generous person up in Canada. And they come from Africa. She is originally from Kenya. Her name is Lena. And I opened these up and I'm like, oh my God, these are stunning. And these are called Apatram. And these, if you didn't know, these are huge. They're absolutely huge. They're also called Togo sword beans. Just absolutely huge and absolutely beautiful. And I feel very honored that she thought of me to share these with out of everybody that I'm sure she talks to. And she is just a wonderful, wonderful person. And I am glad that I know her. Just stunning. Apatram beans. So, there. I actually made it completely through my bean and pea collection. And it only took me just shy of an hour to do it. So, make sure to smash that like button if you're not subscribed. Get subscribed. Leave me a comment. Which one is your favorite bean or pea out of what I just showed? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, I will get back to tomatoes for the next video. Stay tuned.